Continuing with arithmetic progression, we'll solve more questions on sum of n terms of AP. The first one, sums of n, 2n, 3n terms of an AP are given S1, S2 and S3 respectively. We have to prove this result. Let us say AP is with first term A, common difference D. So what is S1? S1 is sum of n terms, that's n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D. S2, that's 2n by 2, 2a plus 2n minus 1 into D. And S3, that's 3n by 2, 2a plus 3n minus 1 into D. Now we can substitute these values in this result which we have to prove. We evaluate right hand side, that's 3 S2 minus S1. This is 3 times S2 is 2n by 2 into 2a plus 2n by 2 into 2n minus 1 into D. This is S2 minus S1, that's 2na by 2 and minus n into n minus 1 into D by 2. This is 3 times, this will cancel out, so this is 2an and minus this is an, and from this and this we take n. Okay, this 2 will also cancel out, we take n into D common, it's 2n minus 1, n into D common, so this will be minus n minus 1 by 2. This is 3 times 2an minus an, that's an, plus nd, so this will be 4n minus 2 minus n plus 1 upon 2. This is taking n by 2 common, this is 3n by 2, so we will have 2a here, this is D, 4n minus n is 3n minus 1, this is 3 into n by 2 into 2a plus 3n minus 1 into D. This is same as S3 and which is same as the left hand side. This is what we wanted to prove. Next one, ratio of sums of m and n terms of an AP is given. So sum of m terms to sum of n terms, this is m square upon n square. Sum of m term means m by 2 into 2a plus m minus 1 into D. We are assuming for AP first term and common difference as a and D. And sum of n terms, that's n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D. This is given m square upon n square. This 2 will cancel out, m cancels with m and n with m. Cross multiplying m minus 1 into n into D, this is equal to 2am plus m into n minus 1 into D. This is 2an plus m and D minus nd, this is equal to 2am plus m and D minus m into D. This will cancel out, so we have 2a common, it's n minus m, this is equal to n minus m into D, or we have 2a is equal to D. This is the relation between a and D. Now we have to show that ratio of mth and nth terms. So we have to find out or prove that this upon this. So mth term is a plus m minus 1 into D. This is a plus n minus 1 into D. This is a plus m minus 1 into D. D is 2a upon a plus n minus 1 into D. D is 2a. This is a plus 2am minus 2a. This is a plus 2an minus 2a. This is a into 2m minus 1, a 2n minus 1. A will cancel out. So this is 2m minus 1 upon 2n minus 1. This is what we want. Next one. We are given an AP in which the first term is A, second term is B, last term, let us say there are n terms, so nth term is C. So we can find out common difference as second term minus first term or B minus A. Nth term is C, so this is first term plus n minus 1 into common difference. Common difference is B minus A. C minus A is equal to n minus 1 into B minus A, or n minus 1 is C minus A upon B minus A, or number of terms is plus 1, which is C minus A plus B minus A upon this is B minus A, or B plus C minus 2A upon B minus A. This is number of terms. Now what is sum of n number of terms? Is n by 2 into first term plus last term. That's B plus C minus 2A. This is 2 times B minus A into A plus C. And this is what we wanted to do. We are given an AP in which third term, which is, let us say first term is A, common difference is D. So third term is A plus 2D. This is 7. Seventh term exceeds the third term. It's seventh term minus third term. This difference is given 2. So seventh term means A plus 6D and third term is A plus 2D. This is equal to, this difference is 2. So open the brackets, A will cancel out, D is equal to 1 by 2. Substitute value of D here, we get A is equal to 6. Now we have to find the first term. This is first term. The common difference is 1 by 2. What about sum of first 20 terms? Sum of 20 terms is 20 upon 2 into 2A plus 20 minus 1 into D. That's 10 times 2A is 12. This is 19 into 1 by 2. 10 into this will be 24 plus 19 by 2. 10 by 2 is 5 into this is 43, which will be 215. So 215 is the answer. Next question, we have to find sum of first 24 terms. So sum of first 24 terms means 24 by 2 into first term plus last term. And to evaluate this, we are given this relation. In any AP, sum of terms equidistant from beginning and end is always constant. So that means sum of first term and 24th term, this is same as sum of fifth term and sum of 20th term. 20th term is fifth term from end. Similarly, sum of 10th term and 15th term. 15th is 10th term from the end. They are always equal. So this can be written as A1 plus A24 plus A5 plus A20, A10 plus A15. This is equal to 225. Now this is same as this is also same as this. So this is 3 times A1 plus A24, which is 225, or A1 plus A24 is 75. We substitute this value here. This is 12 into 75. This is 900. So 900 is the. In the next question, we are given two APs. Let us say we have AP1 and AP2. This is with first term A and D. This is with capital A and capital D. Sum of n terms of first to sum of n terms of second. This ratio is 3n plus 8 upon 7n plus 15. And from this we have to find out ratio of their 12 terms, that is T12 upon T12. This will be A plus 11D and this is A plus 11D. We have to find out this ratio. Now sum of n terms, this is n by 2, then 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and capital Sn, that's n by 2, 2a capital A plus n minus 1 into capital D. This is 3n plus 8 upon 7n plus 15. We can cancel out n by 2. Now dividing both sides by 2. So left hand side will be a plus n minus 1 by 2 into d. This is a plus n minus 1 by 2 into capital D. This is 3n plus 8 upon 7n plus 15. Now if we substitute value of 11 here, we'll get a plus 11d, that is 12th term, and here also n minus 1 by 2 equal to 11, it will be 12th term of the second. So 12th term of first upon 12th term of second. So comparing, we get n minus 1 by 2 is 11, or n is 22 plus 1, 23. So this will give us T12 upon T12, this is equal to 3 into 23, that is 69 plus 8 upon 7 into 23 is 161 plus 15, that is this ratio. This is 77 upon 176. So 11 7s are 11 16s are. So the ratio is 7:16. We are given 2n plus 1 terms in an AP. So let's say the terms are A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and so on up to A2n minus 1, A2n, 2n plus 1. So we have odd number of terms. So sum of odd number of terms to sum of even number of terms we have to prove is n plus 1 upon n. So what is sum of odd number of terms? This means a1 plus a3, next odd will be a5 and so on up to a2n minus 1, then 2n plus 1, and sum of even, that will be second term fourth term, so second plus fourth and so on up to a2n. So in the first series there are n plus 1 terms, and in the second there are n terms. So let's find out sum of odd to sum of even number of terms. This will be n plus 1 by 2, then 2a1 plus n plus 1 minus 1 into common difference. So let us say common difference of AP is D. When we are considering odd terms only, the common difference will be double, it will be 2D, divided by sum of even. Number of even terms is n, so n by 2, 2 times first term here is a2, let's write a2 plus n minus 1 into common difference. Here also the common difference will be double, because after second term we have fourth term, so this minus this will be 2 times common difference. Cancel out this. This is n plus 1 upon n. Inside we have 2a1 plus, this will cancel out, this is plus 2nd, and 2a2 is 2 times a1. So what is a2? a2 is a1 plus d. 2 times a2 will be 2a1 plus 2d, plus this is 2nd and minus 2d. This will cancel out. Now this is same as this, so this bracket will cancel out. So we'll have n plus 1, we have n plus 1 upon n. This is what we wanted to prove. Next we have to find an AP in which sum of any number of terms, let us say sum of n terms, this is always equal to 3 times the squared number of the terms. Number of terms is n, so squared number is 3n square. We have to find out this AP. So from Sn we find out Sn minus 1, this is n minus 1 whole square, that is 3 into n square minus 6n plus 3. Next we find out difference of Sn and Sn minus 1. This will be 6n minus 3. This will cancel out, so 6n minus 3. So we understood that last time also, that let's say we have 3 terms. Sum of 3 terms is third term plus second term plus first term, and sum of 2 terms is second plus first, and we subtract. Sum of 3 terms minus sum of 2 terms means T3, third term. So similarly, Sn minus 1, this is nth term. This is 6n minus 3. So we can find out first term as 6 into 1 minus 3, that is 3. Second term 6 into 2 minus 3, that's 12 minus 3 is 9. Third term is 6 into 3 minus 3, this is 15. So we have AP 3, 9, 15. Next will be 21, and so. We are given m different APs. This is first AP with first term. First term is 1, common difference is also 1. So sum of n terms, that will be n by 2, 2 times A plus n minus 1 into D, which is 1. So it's n by 2 into n plus 1. This is first AP. We have second AP. First term is 2 and the common difference is 3. Sum of n terms of this. So this is S1, sum of n terms of, and this is S2. So S2 is sum of n terms of second. That's n by 2, 2A. That's 4 plus n minus 1 into D is 3. That's n by 2, 3n plus 1. We have third AP. First term is 3, common difference is 5. And sum of n terms is S3, that's n by 2, 2A, that is 6, n minus 1 into common difference of 5. That's n by 2, it's 5n plus 1. And so on. This is mth AP. First term is m and common difference is 2m minus 1. And Sn is sum of n terms of this. That's 2a plus 2n minus 1 into common difference of 2m minus 1. This can be written n by 2, 2m plus, this is n minus 1 into d. So open the brackets, this is 2mn minus 2m minus n and plus 1, or further simplifies to, this will cancel out. 2mn minus n is 2m minus 1 into n and plus 1. Now we have to find out sum of all these and we have to prove equal to this. So starting from left hand side, which is S1 plus S2 and so on up to Sm, this is n by 2. We can take n by 2 common from all. Inside we will have n plus 1, then 3n plus 1, 5n plus 1 and so on, 2m minus 1 into n and plus 1. This is n by 2. Now taking n common, it's 1 plus 3 plus 5 and so on up to 2m minus 1. And in the second we'll have 1 plus 1 plus 1. This is n by 2 is n. We can find out sum of terms. These are also in AP. So this is m terms, m by 2 into first term plus last term, and plus we have m. 1 plus 1 plus 1, m times is m. This is n by 2. 1 will cancel out. This is n into m into 2m upon 2. So 2 will cancel out. We will have n into m by 2. Inside we will have mn plus 1. And this is what we wanted to prove.